push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. From the end zone, here comes Brandon Powell. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. And incomplete to open things up.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Stafford. And he fires one that's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Troy Hill picks it, and the Rams are going to take possession of the football. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, at the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got two. Do I hear three? Remember, it was 2 in a row. What if we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
To the 36-yard line, stop there. This defense for the Chiefs, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go again here with Akers. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction. Next third down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So 3rd down. They need to get to the 28 for a first. Out of the gun, Stafford. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot to investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his second interception.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll run with the third-year man, Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athletic... lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Right back to Edwards-Helaire on first down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The Chiefs at 8-2 on the year. And they come in as a team that looks like a well-oiled machine getting ready for the postseason. Winners at 8 of their last 10.
And I thought...
Looking for Kelce there, but it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Out of the end zone comes McKinnon. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. Right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Mahomes now on first down. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
On second down and 4. Mahomes. It's Kelce on the ground. And they'll work this down inside the 30. On first down, Mahomes. That's into the hands of Fortson. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now here's Mahomes. Throwing the out route here, and it's complete to Kelce. And And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 13-yard line. He had 3 catches last week. That one his 3rd on this drive alone. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Marquez Valdes-Scantling with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Powell now to take it out of the end zone. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
To throw again on 2nd down. Stafford. That's out to the flat for Akers. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Throwing is Stafford. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Yellow. 1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Got his man complete. Moore. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Chiefs have moved out in front. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Powell now to take it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. It's a pickup of 6.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Going right back to Akers. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
You want to talk about the proverbial deer in the headlights. That's exactly what he was when he got the ball. Went to hit a lane and get upfield, and all he saw, extra defenders bearing down on him. Perfect time to dial up the blitz. An excellent call.
Now, after the loss, he'll have to navigate a 2nd and 17. They'll try the air now with Stafford. Open man right side is Kupp, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
The Rams on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 1st down Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line. Now it's Stafford. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now Stafford. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. Stafford on third down. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way. I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. They go play action. Now Mahomes. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Out of the end zone comes McKinnon. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. It got his man complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. The one thing that we know for sure, do not question the arm strength of Patrick Mahomes, one of the strongest around.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And that throw, amazingly, well over 70 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. Wow. Mahomes will throw for it, and he's got it. So the try for 2 successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Powell now to take it out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Chiefs have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And a guy that can change the game shows you a glimpse of it right there, taking the ball down inside the red zone.
It just tells you how tough it is for a defense. You just hold on all game and essentially hold your breath. Will they break a big one on us at any point during the game? It just happened right there.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10.
On the counter, this is Akers.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14.
From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers.
And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Back to throw. Stafford. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. Touchdown, Rams. Tyler Higbee from 17 yards out.
And the Rams are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a 1st down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the 1st down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right.
It's a run with Akers.
And he's going to get into the end zone for 2. And they're back within 2 scores. Down 15 now. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
Out of the end zone comes McKinnon.
The Chiefs take it over the first at their own 13-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. He's got a man complete.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Here's a give up the middle. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter.
Third quarter action from Kansas City. 2nd down and 10. Edwards-Helaire on the counter.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Second down and goal. Mahomes. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. And again, it's Mahomes. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
From the sideline and incomplete. Brings up 4th and goal.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game.
And the Chiefs add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory.
They'll try and throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Throwing again on second down. Stafford. Robinson's got it. And some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
And he's taken down inside the 30.
110 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground to the 27-yard line. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. Second and 8 coming up. In motion comes the tight end left. Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Out of the end zone comes McKinnon.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On play action, it's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
Well, someone is certainly having a big game, and while that sack doesn't quite have the splash of his pick 6 from earlier, you know he's thrilled to be making big plays during a great individual effort today.
Here's Powell on the return. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over.
Now a first down throw. Stafford.
He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
A good start there on first down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key to this drive.
Looking to throw again on second down. Stafford.
And he'll find Higbee open downfield. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 23 yards the pickup there. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. They showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. 146 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. He wanted that end zone. Powerful running, but he couldn't quite get there.
And that's going to really make him upset. And right now, there's no way he's letting a coach take him out of the...
And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Out of the end zone comes McKinnon. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. And that's going to be a Chiefs 1st down as the tackle made here at the 36.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the 2nd half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
A give up the middle to Akers. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Stafford now to throw. His throw incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He put that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. Stafford. Man open is Robinson. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are in the field?
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard. Now they send a man in motion right. 2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Chiefs are likely going to win the football game. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
One last throw here for Stafford. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, they get the tip they were looking for but couldn't secure it. And this one's over. It all came down to one final.
Dollar. Hey, DJ Mosky, let's get it.